Who wants to cuddle up with a good book? We absolutely love Usborne Books and More, and their fiction books are so fun. You're going to love looking at all the colors and all the pages. So in my house, we try to read all the time. Books are kind of like toys at our house. We've got books in every corner of the house, and we are constantly picking them up through the day, not just before bedtime, although that is a good routine as well. So I wanted to share with you The Book Without a Story. This book has such an amazing message. Dusty is a book that's up on the top shelf and no one's ever taken him out of the library. He doesn't even know what's inside his pages. The books in the library come up with a plan to get Dusty off the shelf and in the hands of a girl who loves to read. But the girl ends up putting the book down at a table where her little brother is coloring. He doesn't like to read. But when the wind blows the pages open, he sees that the book is full of dinosaurs, the same thing that he was drawing. He ends up loving the book and he wants to read more. It's so important that we find books for our kids that they like to read, things in the books that they want to read about, that get them excited. And our kids' interests are changing all the time. So it's so important to make sure that we keep books in front of them and in our house that are going to get them excited. Here's one of the favorites in our house. I love you hugely like a whale. I love you shyly like a quail. I love you cleverly like a fox. If you don't have this book, you've got to get it. We love this one. The rhythm in this book is so fun. And here's Dan, beep beep, the taxi man, going to the show and picking up the band. Climb inside while you still can with Dan, beep beep, the taxi man. Where Happiness Lives is a beautiful book. It teaches us to be happy with what we have. Okay, so this one, The Prince and the Witch and the Thieves and the Bears. This one was not my favorite when we brought it home, but my son loved it and we read it over and over again. And now, yep, I'm a fan too. And again, it's not important what I want to read, it's important what my son wants to read. Nibbles is kind of a little bit of a naughty monster. He likes to get into books and chew his way through stories. And as he goes, he changes the outcome of some of our favorite stories. Little Red Riding Hood is not very happy when Nibbles comes and changes the outcome of her story. All right, here's another one that when I came home, I was like, it's okay. But my kids latched onto it and they loved it. And then I realized, oh my goodness, this is a great book for kids. I'm turning the engine on. It's wiggling and jiggling. And the tractor's driving off down the lane. Gobble, 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 gobble. Your kids are gonna love this story. Need some longer stories to maybe read at bedtime, or maybe for your older kids who have a longer attention span? We've got these books that are just beautiful. I mean, look at those covers. We've got 5-minute bedtime stories and 10-minute bedtime stories. Check out the pages. Don't forget that it's about our kids. Just like me, when I read these stories for the first time, I was just like, it was okay. But my kids latched onto them and they loved them, and that's what's the most important. And by seeing them getting excited about these books and wanting to read them over and over again, I got to see the charm in the books as well. And now they are some of my favorite books as well.